Okay, welcome. Let's get right into the stock market technical analysis. Haven't done a video for the last couple days because there really hasn't been too much change, but today we've got some different price action. So I want to show you guys what I'm seeing. Start the day off here with the Nasdaq futures here. So the Nasdaq futures, they've obviously been in a rally since, really all year. You can see here on this continuous chart, basically since January we've been rallying. We have an uptrend line to watch right here. Nice, consistent uptrend line, lots of reactions. And we basically started to go parabolic in the last, the last couple weeks, week and a half or so. And I think that's going to start to sell off now and come back into the uptrend line. On the Nasdaq futures, you can see here that basically here's the parabolic move. And I've got it on the hourly chart. I'm just showing you guys it broken down into hourly candlesticks. Negative divergence has been building really for a while now on this hourly chart right here. You can see divergent high, divergent high, divergent high. All right, we've had 3 divergent highs, and this is a smaller trend line that this parabolic move has taken place in. Over the last few days, we've started to drift sideways. We really started to kind of break. And today, we have this little shelf of support that looks to have been broken just this morning. So you'll see here, all the reactions that we had about this 14,540-ish level, 14,542. And then today, boom, impulsive breakdown right there of that support level. So the futures have given away, and this parabolic move looks like it's ended. It's ended with a divergent high on this hourly chart. And that tells me that we're likely going to come in to the more major trend line, which is all the way, you can see down here. So I think we're going to sell off now and start to work, if I can grab the tool, start to work our way down to this trend line here. All right, there's a level of support. It's right about here, right in there. Maybe we have a relatively impulsive sell-off and we can get down to that trend line and that horizontal support about 13,973 relatively quickly. Okay, once the Nasdaq futures, or if it actually gets down to this trend line, then it's hard to say if there's going to be more downside. Let's go over to the triple Qs. On the triple Qs, you can see here a couple things. There's actually a lot of things going on the chart. So we'll start out today on the daily chart, and I know my chart's just a complete mess, but if I roll in, this is the uptrend line. This is the upward. The rally since all of 2023 in triple Qs, and you can see zooming in, it really has started to kind of go parabolic. So I think that move is about ending this parabolic part. We do have a major trend line to watch since the lows of January, and you can see support, 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 support. And so again, I think we're going to get a move back down to that trend line, and likely going to hit that trend line somewhere from this right about here, about 338.50 down to about 333. All right, it depends on how impulsive the sell-off would be. 338.50 is probably the likely target. I think we kind of drift, work our way lower over the next few days. And then at that point, we will be at major support. That is the uptrend line, so I can't say where we'll go from there. That would be support. So if you're going to short, you want to cover at support and short at resistance. Okay, so that's on the daily chart. The other thing to kind of take note of, now the RSI did burn through the negative divergence. It has been burned through. But if you look at the PPO, let me kind of zoom in. On the PPO, there it is. That divergence is still intact. All right. This is the most recent kind of parabolic move, and look, the PPO starting to turn down, looking like it's going to do a bearish crossover. Hasn't turned down yet, so obviously a little more work to do there. But if you get that bearish PPO crossover, that's going to just really extend the negative divergence that's been in place for many weeks, really months. So if I zoom back out, your divergence really started to show up right about here, right in the right about there in the April timeframe, and then it's really just been extended. All this price action has just extended the divergence if that divergence continues to confirm. Okay, if they rally it here and the PPO just, you know, actually turns back up and burns through the divergence, different story. But as of right now, still there, and we'll see if that confirms. Again, the RSI, if I zoom in on that one did slightly get burned through right there. You can see we kind of made a new higher high in momentum. All right. Okay, and then zooming down on the hourly chart for the triple Qs and really just kind of narrowing it down to the most current price action, you can see we've got this kind of this low. They're trying to hold, the bulls seem to be trying to hold this level right about in here. It's really right about here, actually. I'm right about 252, we'll just call it 253. Okay, you can see that is the former kind of reaction high. You had a reaction low there, and right there, we're, you know, on that hour, we're closing right there. So 253 is where they're trying to hold. One potential scenario, this is just a micro call, but since the Nasdaq futures did break down, I did show you that just a moment ago, the futures could rally up for a back test from below. So rally up into that resistance level, test that. Let me just show you guys that real quick. On that one, the futures could rally up here, do a back test like that, and then get rejected. And if that happens, then that's probably, going back to the triple Qs, that's probably going to mean that triple Qs will hold this 253-ish, one more little bounce, and then roll over and break down. Because again, and I would assume a breakdown because again, the futures did break that level of support. Okay, so that's one potential scenario. Or, you know, the equities, the triple Qs will just start to roll over. It kind of looks like that's the way it's going to go. So that's a sell signal in my mind on the futures, and looks like that sell signal is just starting to shape up in the triple Qs. So I'm going to wrap it up right there. That's all I'm really going to cover in this video. I'm going to get it ready and send it out, and best of luck, guys. Bye.